Hello, all. Where have you been? Where have you been? Welcome back to Reality and Balance. Listen, so your ancestors, your cheerleaders, your spiritual guides want you to use your voice. They want you to speak up. They want you to release. They want you to release this truth. They're like this truth of hurt, okay? This truth of prosperity, this truth of who you are in identity, self-identity. They want you to speak up, okay? You are not supposed to be alienated, okay? You're not supposed to be isolated. You are here to stand out. Your ancestors, spiritual guides, your spiritual team, they want you to use your voice, okay? And the only way we can move forward is by promoting the actions behind our voice, okay? Who's going to promote the action behind your voice? That is your spiritual team. You are to use your voice, okay? Those crystalline elements out into the atmosphere that is slicing and dicing other people's so-called reality, okay? And the actions that are going to fall through are going to come through this oracle reading. The action that is going to help promote you to use your voice, that's going to promote you to stand up for what is truth, for what is honest, and what is unique for you. Because like on this lovely path, right, they want us to activate and to use our voice, to use our words, to stand up to what is unique and what is truth. Alrighty, so if you feel like you're isolated, if you're feeling like you are left out, this may be because your affiliation with your tongue is disconnected. Okay, think about that. Your affiliation with your tongue is disconnected. Your tongue is the language that speaks, the language that is internal within, that is help chopping these swords that are going on around you, okay? People are having their so-called projections, right? All right. Outsiders are like, well, they ain't speaking up. Well, that makes them feel better. That makes them feel so much better if you're not activating your voice, if you're not activating your uniqueness. You allow other people to walk over as they are saying that your life is in process right now. So your life is being worked out. And number 19, I can see here 1 and 9. Again, 1 is giving that unique wholeness. And that 9 is here as transformation, operating the truth behind your voice, standing up for yourself. Even if it doesn't seem right, who cares? We're not here to judge. We're here to activate. We're here to stand up for what is truth. So they're saying that your life is in process right now. That's good. That is good. So that means that you're not at a standstill. All right. That you are standing taller and taller. You are straightening up your back. You're breathing easily. Okay. You walk in confidence because you have somewhere to go. All right. The one thing that we have always wanted was to stand up. And a lot of things that continues to keep people behind is not standing up to those people in your environment and around. Because if your guides and spirits are letting you know that if you cannot activate those around you, and as you continue to be greater and greater in your life, other beings will notice that your activation of your tongue is stagnant. Your activation of your words are stagnant. And your activation of your tongue and your words is what's promoting this authority. Okay? You know how you want to be talked to. You know how you want to be represented. Your spiritual team in number 20 are letting you know here that you are recognizing your connection. This is the connection. You are never alone. You are activating your voice that is just going to lay flat. Your voice, your words, your language has different dimensions that is going to help accelerate this movement of activating your truth, standing up for what is truth. So they know that you recognize your connection. You recognize your connection. You recognize that you are not walking these planes solely by yourself. Okay. So you want to activate this presence daily, routinely, in your awareness of acknowledgement, if there's some form of anxiety, some form of fear, we need for you to activate the senses who you are through the connections, right? And who are your connections? Your spiritual guides, your ancestors, your cheerleaders. I love saying cheerleaders because this life we look at is already blueprinted for us, and it is operated as a game. Okay? It's operated as game. Recognizing your connection is recognizing your cheerleaders in that spiritual background that is truly in the foreground because they have so much power and might here. Here it has 2 and 0, and recognizing your connection. 2 is that duality, which we might see because our spiritual team are in this, they want to say like this dark cloud. I don't know why they're like this dark cloud, but this cloud that you cannot see. Y'all remember in certain aspects in the earlier parts of the Bible when, I don't know, these people, Gentiles or whoever, who were walking, but the cloud of the so-called high Lord service was following them throughout the wilderness, following them in the cloud, following them in the sun, right? But they were unaware of it because so-called they were still causing atrocities. They were so-called having acts against humanity. Yet the presence of the word and the language was in the atmosphere surrounding them, protecting them, but yet they weren't looking to that. They were looking to themselves. So they were disconnected from the connection. Therefore, they got lost in the wilderness. Okay. You know, that being made them lost because it was protecting them. It was providing them. That big spiritual being, okay, that was there for their unique adventure. So your spiritual guides, your spirit team wants you to activate and be in awareness of your connections with your spiritual team, with your cheerleaders. They are, forget about what that commercial was like, nationwide is on your side, baby. Your ancestors, spirits, your cheerleaders are on your side. They're never going to leave, but there may be a time where you're lost in the wilderness because you forgot about this divine connection of this so-called duality here in the dark, in the light, right? One and the same that is here operating for you to excel, to operate at your highest ability. Your ancestors are on your side. The one way that I like to honor and acknowledge, there's so many ways, like ancestors, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all living? Okay, gratitude. We about to operate and work out this day today. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for promoting my life. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for paving this path here today. Gratitude. Ashe. I give thanks. 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 I give thanks and honor for my ancestors who've paved the way for me to be here today in this great fashion. Gratitude. Gratitude. All right, now I know we're honest, right? Most of the time, we don't have the energy and the promotion. This is why we continue to come back to do words of power, so we can continue to promote this energy, right? And that duality. That's why I'm saying here is the guidance, okay, the resources that are surrounding you in these moments, the very language that your ancestors, your spiritual team, your cheerleaders who are guiding you, right? If you're a spiritual being, you have spiritual essence. Part of your spiritual essence is from those who were already here that came before you. Okay? Jive off that. Those who are already here, who came before you, all of those elementals, all of those forcements, reinforcements, right? Resiliencies are here for you to continue to elevate. They're like to graduate, to bring up higher and higher and higher. Okay. So recognizing your connections in these very moments is recognizing your uniqueness, recognizing your resources and your skills of your ancestors, spiritual team, cheerleaders, God's goddess. Maybe it's the tree outside, recognizing that energetic connection as well. anything else, because they want you to continue to activate your voice to stand up for truth. It says here that your guys in number 18, 1 and 8, equaling out 9 again, that you can walk through fear. You can walk through fear. Okay, the best way they're saying right now to walk through fear is to take your time, not to rush. Don't allow for people, externals, to rush you around, to rush your thoughts, to rush who you are. If you're into music, you're into art, don't allow for other people's low projections to infiltrate your design. Walking through fear is being in awareness, taking your time in realization. Okay, not rushing. If there's some fear of anxiety, looking at it like it's crazy. It's like, where'd that come from? Where'd they do that at? Where is this coming from? And 99.99999% of the time, this anxiety that you're feeling is projections from other people. You just probably aren't aware of the energy that you're picking up. Walking through your fear is giving no ounces of zero fucks, okay? Because here it says stress and anxiety. That's just why your spiritual team is like taking your time, realizing that, wait, something ain't right, and looking at it crazy. Looking at it crazy. Sometimes you got to talk to it crazy. Like, wait, where you come from? How did you get here? You're not supposed to be here, right? Those are old, false boundaries and projections when you feel not your highest sense of yourself, not the highest. If you're not operating from the highest ability to bring forth alchemy, you're looking at that other energy of fear and like, who are you? Where did you come from? Get out, right? Get out. I don't honor you. I don't know you. And those are old past impressions already. So look at it crazy, y'all. You feel something that is not you. Projections. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Get it out of here. All right. Your spiritual team really want you to use your voice today, right now, speaking up for truth. Even if you're just silent for the most of the time, if there's like something to be said, say one line and say it truthfully with your whole chest, right? Mine's be like, just for an example, for some people have an issue with saying my name, Shawnee. They'll try to say Sean, they'll try to say Nee, they'll try to say anything but Shawnee. Then they'll try to spell it indifferently. So guess what? One lady yesterday was like, hi, Shaw. Hey, Shaw. How you doing, Shaw? I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I have a cousin named Sean, and my name is Shawnee. Oh, well, you know Sean for sure. No, Shawnee. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, okay? My name represents a whole conglomerate of people. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, honey. Don't play with me. All right? It's little things like that. Because what's next? Somebody's going to be like, here, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Pat you on the back. No, your name is a design and it has essence and it has presence behind it. Unless you like to be called nicknames and pet names and food names and things like that, then don't check people. All right? Use your voice. Stand up for what is truth. All right, I stand up for what is truth in my name because it's the energy behind the name, okay? We've been circulating ever since elementary school, like, standing up for truth about my name since elementary school. Gratitude. So with the operation of using your divine voice, okay? This is why so many people have unique designs in their name, period. It's for you to stand on it, because you're representing not only you, but you're representing so many deities, entities that are here to influence you to be the highest aspects of who you are. I reclaim my sense of imagination, and number 8 is here for you. Alrighty, they're letting you know to activate as well with that sense of imagination. I like how that sense of imagination is going with I recognize my connections, because how else do you recognize your connection? Is through the senses of your mind, through the senses of mindfulness and awareness, recognizing your connections. Okay, because if you were to see your spiritual teams and your deities right out in front of you, you're gonna fall out. You're gonna be laid out. Okay, you're going to be laid out. This is why they communicate through elemental forces. Believe me, if you just see a spiritual body right here, baby, you're going to be laid out. You're going to be laid out. Recognizing your connections already. And there we go with you are finding your voice in number 4. And this is definitely what this is here for. You are finding your voice. And this goes with that other words of power affirmation that your life is in process. So begin today. Even if you have to begin at the small, minuscule elementals of telling people who you are, what your name is, putting your 10 toes down, what your name is. Not a pet name, not a food name, but your name, baby. Say my name, stand up. All right? You're finding your voice here is what your spiritual team and your guides are letting you know as your life is in process. So get your foot down and smile internally, right? Smile internally. Put your foot down. Gratitude, you guys. Activate your uniqueness of who you are today, baby. And we're talking about using your voice. We're not talking anything about aggression on the outside of being a force of get out of my way or having road rage or something like that. We're talking about standing up for truth. Activating your voice, acknowledging that your life is in process. Because, excuse me, you got several number 9s. 2 number 9s that came out for you. Keep elevating higher and stronger, because like I said, the action behind these words is behind these worlds is your spiritual team. They are the one who is kicking doors down for you, knocking doors down for you, but you must stand up for truth. You must activate your voice and reclaim your sense of imagination through the connections that you have with your unique design. Okay, you guys, talk to you soon. If this message resonate with you, check out I have clarity calls. Okay, we have several different readings, but go ahead and check out realityandbalance.com, hunty. And I'll see you over there soon. Bye, you guys.